joined by Tennessee quarterback Joe Milton. And Joe, this is your year. Exciting stuff, man. You ready?
Absolutely, man. I'm more than ready.
So you've probably been asked about a million times about your arm strength.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to go there. And you've been asked a million times about replacing Hendon Hooker. I've heard all that. So let's go in a different direction.
For sure.
All right. Oppenheimer or Barbie? If you haven't seen the new movies that come out, Oppenheimer or Barbie, are you a movie guy?
I am, but what's Oppenheimer?
It's about the A-bomb or something. I don't know. But if you had to watch one of those movies,
I'd choose that one over Barbie for sure. Unless I'm with my sisters or something. That one over Barbie for sure. Absolutely.
Well, Jacob said he's going to see both, so give him a hard time about Barbie.
Both.
But yeah, he's going to see Barbie. I mean, I don't know what's the deal with
Jacob's watching this. Good luck, Jacob.
Good luck with that. All right. Beyond this weekend, Ed Sheeran was in Nashville last weekend. You can only see one concert.
You said Beyonce and who?
Ed Sheeran.
Oh, Beyonce.
That's not even close, is it?
Beyonce. If
Beyonce.
you like it, then you should have put it around.
Yeah. Your favorite singer of all time is?
NBA Youngboy. Wait, so a singer? Fantasia.
Fantasia. All right, I can roll with that. All right. Strongest little guy on the team. By little guy, I mean a skilled position, so you could qualify for that. The strongest little guy on the team.
I'm not going to incorporate me because I'm bigger than the person that it is. But I'm going to say the strongest little guy, Wes Walker.
Okay.
Yeah, Wesley Walker.
All right. I got
pound for pound, he was the strongest.
All right.
Pound for pound, he was strongest.
All right. Fastest big guy, and I'll go ahead and tell you that Cooper Mays told me personally that he was slow. You have to think about Cooper.
I'm going to say either James Pierce, David Hobbs, or Tyler Barron, or Josh. I'm going to say Spider. Yeah, Spider fast too.
That's a pretty good group.
It is. Those guys are running.
That's definitely some athleticism.
Oh, I forgot one. My left tackle, Big John. John Campbell can run too.
I saw him do like 8 pull-ups.
Yeah, Big John can run. Big John's strong.
Instead of asking you how far you can throw the ball, how many pull-ups can you do?
How many pull-ups can I do? Depends on the day.
How many do you think I can do?
I probably like 12 maybe. You can't do 12.
How about 6? I did 6 the other day. I was proud of myself.
It's a mindset.
That's right. Well, I don't cheat, and I do all the way. This is on my list too, but it's about you. Joe Milton's most significant trait, other than his arm strength.
The way that I play the drums.
You play the drums? How long have you played the drums?
Well, it's not the church drums. I can play the snare drums, the quads, the tenor drums. So my favorite move is drumline. I can play every beat off drumline.
Really? Yeah. So who's your roommate? Do you have a
I don't have a roommate no more.
Because the drums.
Nah, I kind of play those in my closet.
You got a drum kit in your closet?
I have a snare pad.
Wow. So do you have a favorite drummer of all time?
Nah, no favorite drummer.
Okay, so like John Bonham of Led Zeppelin, does that mean anything to you? It's because I'm too old.
Nah, Nick Cannon.
What was that?
Nick Cannon.
Yeah, there you go. So as far as you and Hendon as a person, I find it interesting that you both are so comfortable in front of the camera, but he's kind of quiet. You seem like maybe you enjoy
I'm quiet. It depends on what we're doing. But if a person made me feel like I'm at home and have fun, then I'm having fun.
You feel like you're at home now?
Yeah. Have fun.
If I had a drum set right now,
I'd go crazy.
Sweet. Okay, so if you were to watch any sports movie, or you remember any sports movie, what's your favorite sports movie of all time?
Favorite sports movie? I go. Remember
the Titans? No.
Little Giants.
Little Giants. Okay. I asked Jacob this, and I said, "When's the last time you've cried during a movie?" And he said, "Guardians of the Galaxy 3." Have you ever cried over a movie?
Yes. I don't know, man. It's kind of weird. I don't even like talking about it, but I'll talk about it for you. But like when people like, it can be any type of movie where somebody gets help and they just feel sad. Sometimes I shed a tear. I don't know if that's because of my heart. I got a kind heart, but I don't know.
Give me an example of a kind heart. Where did you get the kind heart from? I
My
guess
grandmother.
your grandmother.
My grandmother. Yeah.
What's your grandmother's name?
Barbara.
Barbara.
Yeah. She just, it don't matter if you do anything wrong to her, she's still gonna care for you no matter what. She's gonna show you the same amount of love she did if she was mad at you. So, but she hardly ever get mad at anybody, just because she's so happy all the time. And I mean, she goes through a lot, so anything she need, I'm here for.
When, when's the last time you called Barbara for advice?
For advice, I kind of don't. I never call for advice. I mean, every time she answers the phone. She talks about God immediately, so I don't really call for advice. Also, her mother, my great grandmother, it's kind of, I just lost my great grandmother this year, but they're fine. So my grandmother now has two people inside of her. It's two people in one. So therefore, I don't need advice. I just have God.
That's pretty incredible. So when there's hard times, when you transfer, when you're not the starter any longer at Tennessee, how much is Barbara and the strength that she gave you a part of getting through it?
Praying wise, she gave me a lot of strength. But through all that, I got myself. I had to realize who I was because I mean, usually everybody want to be your friend at the top, right? But when I got hurt and I went through those things, nobody was there for Joe except for my coaches. But I went through that myself.
And maybe your great grandmother passing away. What's the toughest time you've been through as a man, a person, or a football player?
When I thought I was going to be done with football, when I thought I wasn't good enough for it, but that was just a reevaluation curve of myself, understanding what do I bring to the table, how do I answer those questions. Like I ask myself in the mirror, like, what did Joe bring to the table? And there's a lot of things Joe bring to the table, so why give up on my dream?
When was that?
2021.
How'd you get over it?
Smiling, and also just everything I did wrong, just go do it right. So I basically gave myself a second opportunity.
Good for you, man. I'm a fan of this too. Joe Milton, right away. Joe Milton with Tennessee at SEC Media Days. This has been a presentation of Off the Hook Sports. Thank you.